Hi everybody, how's it going? We are here with a general and timeless reading. For those of you that are new tuning in, my name is Gabriella. Welcome to the channel. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, what it looks like is that something that you put an end to something, okay, that you felt like was not meant to continue, but I'm seeing it be really important that you are deliberate with your moves moving forward so you don't get sucked back into something. I'm hearing leeway. It really seems like this was you putting your foot down within a situation. I'm seeing this be like a positive move for you, but I'm seeing you like still need to be in the Queen of Swords energy, which means you being like, no means no. I was serious when I said no more. Whatever this is that you're doing where you're like, I'm not going to be doing that anymore, or we're not going to be doing this anymore, you know, all of that stuff. Because you have gotten to a space of recognition where you're like, this thing is no longer for me anymore, and so I'm going to move forward. But I'm seeing that you still need to like keep your resolution strong, okay? I'm hearing rock. I'm also hearing rock bottom. Maybe also solid. Ooh, okay. You're working on a very big change, I'm seeing. This is a huge development for you. I'm seeing a waterfall here. All right. Six of Pentacles. All right. There is a reevaluating that's happening here. So whatever old values you had before, there are things that you're going to be retiring now. The deal with the Hanged Man is that whatever like expired perceptions you've been having about values, about reciprocity, about like what's worth it to you to be involved in, okay? About the way that an exchange should look. You could have been finding yourself within a situation where you're like, I don't like how I'm being treated and I don't want to do this anymore. Or I'm not being paid enough here, and so I'm going to find a different job now. But this is like the beginning, like the seed that is the very catalyst of this is you gaining a new perspective and understanding, and like a further understanding, because this is going to be a development of what your values are in the first place. So it all comes back to this like enlightenment, we can say, that you're having when it comes to your values. The point of the Hanged Man is that like the Hanged Man is hanging upside down to see things from a different vantage point that is going to be like more relevant and relative to the situations where you currently are. And you could have had past beliefs that are no longer resonating with you that you're going to be letting go of, that are about your values. Like before, you could have been like, I'll wait around for this person forever. Now you may be in a space where you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. And so you're going to be moving on, you know, stuff like that. It does look like moving on is going to be involved, but I'm also seeing like a decision needs to be made about this too. So this is just a process. Give yourself time. There's a lot that is unfolding and like many different moving pieces of this. I will say too, with Neptune, always the notion of us like giving more than is appropriate, like needing to have boundaries when it comes to how much we give, because this can be like I give everything away and keep nothing for myself, and I martyr myself for other people, always with Neptune, because Neptune is an energy that is very boundless, and it can be very giving and very loving in a very unconditional way, but to the point where it's like, I'm not respecting myself, I'm not respecting my boundaries, and it's about finding the balance between honoring yourself and honoring other people. finding that line, like knowing that you are just as valuable as other people and other people are just as valuable as you, you know, intrinsically. So to not put yourself out if it's something that like really isn't resonating with you, and to check in, because, you know, like we can label ourselves as empaths and not have boundaries and then be like, why is everyone sucking my energy and taking advantage of me? And it's because we have to learn how to set boundaries and follow through with them, you know, all of that stuff. So that can definitely be a theme that's here as well. Oh yes, justice. This is definitely karmic justice for a situation that you've been finding yourself within. The scales are being rebalanced here. For some of you, if somebody had been... So Neptune also represents the underrepresented as well, right? And like the outcasts of society, or like marginalized people, okay? If there had been some sort of injustice, or... I'm hearing also demographic, or if you had been being taken advantage of in some way, this is going to be definitely justice that is coming through and happening. Energetically, for sure. I'm seeing a much more balanced situation popping up for you as well. Okay. Heavy Libra here. Libra has to do with our partnerships, our one-on-one relationships. Has to do with contracts, with legal things, legal matters. I'm also hearing divorce. Yeah, maybe what like seemed fair to you before is also going through a bit of a change as well. And I'm seeing this new chapter that you're starting kind of with like this in mind. It's like this newfound understanding of what like harmony really looks like, and what balance and justice and fairness really looks like to you. And you upholding that as well, with you being in this space of the Queen of Swords. Like, whatever this is that you're doing now, I'm seeing you have to be very, very aware of your surroundings. And, like, what's going on. All of that. Okay. For some of you, too, you're still waiting on this situation where reciprocity is going to come through for you. For some of you, this could be, like, a legal thing that you're working with and you're going to be getting money. Not for everybody. That feels like a specific message. Okay. So you're investing in a collaboration that's going to be happening. This is going to be part of a new chapter for you. It seems also like you're moving on from something as well. Or moving forward. Yeah, exactly what I was saying before about being able to love and be connected and have empathy, but also to have boundaries. These two energies are coming together. This means that you're not just in a space where you're like feeling for everybody, but that you're also utilizing your logic as well. So you're not mishandling things, you know? So things are not out of balance or out of whack with you. I'm seeing this be like a phase of learning for you as well, like learning how to be the Queen of Swords, which is like, how do I show up and advocate for myself? I need to recognize what I'm okay with and not okay with first in order to be able to do that, you know? So it's, I'm hearing self-reclamation. It's you going within and I'm hearing appreciating your values. You going within and analyzing yourself and being in a space where you are willing to articulate that how you want to be showing up, how you want people to treat you while still keeping your heart open, which you having boundaries and creating environments that you feel safe within does allow you to keep your heart open. You know, when you put yourself in a precarious position and you feel like everybody's taking advantage of you, you want to close down, you know, you feel resentment and anger and all of that stuff. So this is about you protecting your heart chakra, being able to stay open because you are practicing boundaries and self-compassion and all of that. Okay, so I'm seeing that you may be giving your time and energy to a situation and investing it. What I'm seeing is that you may think that, like, the purpose for me entering into this situation is one thing, but you're actually going to realize that there's something else behind it that's coming through. I'm getting an image of something green and sort of like crackly, and it has yellow in it. It reminds me almost of like a turtle shell or like an alligator or something. Or like maybe a stone. I'm also hearing antique. Okay, so you are showing up, right? And you're giving yourself within a situation and you're like, I wonder what the output is going to be. It's kind of like you're taking your energetic coins and you're putting it into the slot machine and being like, I wonder what's going to come out of here. Like, I think that I have an idea of like what's going to happen here, but I don't know yet. Like, there's something that has not been realized. But there is a moment where there's going to be like this mental breakthrough of like a very zoomed out perspective, where you are going to see what the purpose of this situation has been for you, like in a deeper sense. You may be getting bits and pieces, but I'm getting like the whole puzzle has not been completed yet, but it is soon to be completed. That's what I'm seeing with Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man, okay? So there's something very, very important that you are going to be recognizing. This has to do with you exchanging energy with somebody. You are working with somebody. And to also have justice, it means that there is going to be like a karmic balance that overflows through this process that leads you into an opening of a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles here. Now, there's something that you're going to be starting, but I'm seeing there be like a lot of learning about this. So you may not get into it immediately, but it's more so like this thing shows up that you're like, ooh, that catches my eye. To have the Page of Swords here, there may be like a lot of talk about it. I'm also hearing discovery session. Discovery session reminds me of like life coaching. There can be something like that you're doing. That can be also a specific message. So anyway, this new thing pops up and it's like, hey, you want to get on this train? And you're like, well, I need more information. So you're like reading through the pamphlet, okay? And I'm seeing this Queen of Swords here. So this is you using your discernment, and also with the Queen of Cups, this is you seeing what you're connecting with emotionally as well. There can be two people that are involved in this. For some of you, you have a child or two. They may be different ages. Like having both these pages here, like this one looks younger than this one, but pages can also be kids. But I'm seeing one be a bit older than the other one. And then I'm also seeing two figures over here as well. These are adults. Doesn't have to be, like all of these energies could technically be yours, but for some of you, there are like 4 people involved in this, or related, interrelated, connected. I'm just looking at Neptune and Libra here. You may have a decision that you need to make with somebody. Also too, like what this looks like is as well is that, again, like this popping up and being like, do you want to get on this train? And you being like, give me the pamphlet, like I need more information about this situation. This may be happening between you and another person. Like you have the opportunity to do something with them, and you may be like having a conversation with them or getting more information about what this is going to entail. It is something that you're interested in, but you may want to learn more about it before you make the decision, like whether or not you're going to be participating in it. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I'm getting the number 12 coming through. I'm hearing 12 minutes. All right, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm hearing autumn. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.